Hey everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your Love and Life reading focused on the first half of October from the 1st through the 15th. We are officially in Libra season, guys. But before we dive right into your reading for your particular zodiac sign, I just had a quick announcement. So starting this October onward, I'm going to be offering extended readings for my Love and Life series readings for those who are interested in watching a longer reading. So here on YouTube, I more than likely will only offer 15 to 20 minute readings focused on the Love and Life readings. And if you want to check out the rest of it, part 2, I guess you could say, that'll be available on my Patreon page. All right, guys, and I'd love for you to be a patron if that's something that you're interested in. And of course, I'll include that link down below in the description box, along with all the other information that you're going to need if you're interested in ever booking a reading or purchasing any of my decks and other merchandise. All right, guys, so that's about it. That's all the announcement I really have this time around. Let's dive right into your reading. Here we go. All right, Aquarius, let's get right into your Love and Life reading for the first half of October from the 1st through the 15th, welcoming in Libra season. So we're going to start with these two decks, taking a look at past energies and challenges that you might have dealt with. This is my Shadows and Secrets deck, and we'll go ahead and grab some insight from the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon. General reading as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and take from it what makes sense for you. Release the rest. All right, so let's begin. So this first part of the reading can definitely be a little bit more on the challenging side since we're unraveling the shadows of a connection. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this Love and Life reading. We've got unkempt, untidy, messy appearance, neglecting self-care, chaotic love life, creates unnecessary drama that may result in a nasty ending. So maybe you and this person could have had a very dysfunctional relationship. They could tend to be a very messy person in appearance, or just keeping a very messy home perhaps. And again, as it says, creating unnecessary drama. Let's see what else. We have the loser, boastful, must-win attitude, arrogantly domineering, looks down on others, controlling partner, a string of lost connections due to self-destructive ways. All right, so this is somebody who might talk down to people, who looks down on people, and maybe that's how they made you feel. And then we've got narcissist coming through here. Okay, extreme self-love, needs constant praise, full of themselves, belittles others. These two kind of go together for me. A love partner will never be a priority in their life or in their heart. Prepare to be secondary. And maybe that's how they made you feel, Aquarius. All right, so let's add to this with some additional messages from the Twin Flame Shadows deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. They kept secrets from you, okay? Secretive. They weren't open and honest with you. Look at this, guys. Different deck, secondary. Prepare to be secondary. That is what the narcissist card is telling you. And if you relate to this, you've already experienced this. And then we have repelled. So maybe at this point, you are not feeling this person, you're no longer interested, you're repelled by the thought of them, considering how they did treat you in the past. So let's grab some messages from tarot. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius for this Love and Life reading. Let's see what's up. We've got the 8 of Wands coming through here. And the Tower. So I feel, and this is just what I'm getting for you, Aquarius. Once you decided to detach from this individual, that Tower came crashing down. Because you more than likely decided to detach, go in a different direction. So it could have been you that actually created this upheaval in this person's life because you had enough. And the foundation to begin with was not very strong. It was not a sturdy foundation for this connection. And maybe you have had your own awakening on this journey with this person. You decided to perhaps find your own happiness by going in a different direction and claiming your freedom from somebody like that. You know, laying down these heavy burdens that they have put on you, whatever feelings of stress that you were dealing with. And maybe they did take you for granted, which is not surprising considering, you know, it does say prepare to be secondary. And then we've got the secondary card right here. We do have the Devil's energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn specifically. So there could have also been an unhealthy attachment that they had to you perhaps, or they could have had addictive behavior. They could have been dealing with temptations as well, whatever that might be, whether it's to people or something just really toxic when it came to this person. That is what's coming through there. Let's grab another card. Eight of Cups. You walked away. You walked away from this person. And I'm not surprised that you decided to do that. You decided to go in a very different direction. You know, I can almost hear you saying, it's like, you know what? Enough is enough. I am not going to be somebody's second choice. I'm not going to be made to feel secondary. You put yourself first, as you should, and therefore created movement in your own life by freeing yourself from a situation that really was no longer working for you. And so you escaped this toxic environment with this person, and perhaps now they're feeling disappointed that things ultimately did not work out between the two of you. Okay, I'm looking at my monitor and it seems to have glitched, so I'm gonna have to restart this, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So let's now take a look at their biggest regrets when it comes to this connection. I mean, clearly it's indicating here that more than likely you ended things, you have gone in a different direction, and hopefully you have gotten yourself into a better situation, relationship, and you're happier now. But it clearly is showing us that you have walked away from this person. So what are their biggest regrets when it comes to you? So I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What are their biggest regrets when it comes to you? Look at this, loneliness. I've seen these clouds before, but I don't ever recall them looking so sad. It must feel this emptiness in my heart and the storm falling down from my eyes. They have so many regrets and now they're feeling lonely because you're not a part of their life. What else, please, for Aquarius? Look at this. They created a toxic situation, which we already know. And it does say know when to walk away, and that's exactly what you did. Okay, if you resonate with this reading, that is exactly what you did, and they recognize this. We have curiosity also coming through. You won't know unless you ask. They're very curious as to whether you would even desire to talk to them, if you would even give them the time of day at this point. So many regrets. Let's see what else. We do have Mystery Man. Okay, so take it if it applies. So it does say you don't have to tell him about me. We can just keep having fun together. I don't need to meet your family, your friends. It's our little secret. Come on over. So obviously third-party situations with a particular masculine here. You know, there's a reason why that tower came down, and there's a reason why secrets were kept and why somebody was made to feel secondary. So divine feminine, it could be you that was made to feel secondary, possibly. You know, I mean, it could go either way. Could be the masculine or the feminine. For some of you guys, this could be a mystery woman. All right, so take the genders for how it makes sense. And then bottom of the deck, we do have fly away. The only limits are the ones you place upon yourself. Exactly. And Aquarius, I really feel here that you flew away. You got yourself out of Dodge. You walked away from a situation that's clearly toxic. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify that with some tarot. I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot Teacher deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What else do we need to know as far as this person's regrets when it comes to you? This could have all been avoided if they would have just been more aware of their actions and how things were ultimately going to unfold between the two of you. Okay. Look at this. Temperance. They know that they're going to have to be patient here in order to fix this. If it's even possible to fix this toxic situation between the two of you. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen right away. Sagittarius season could be significant as to when this movement and decision might happen, or when you guys might ultimately reconnect, maybe. What they're wanting is to bring harmony back into this connection. You know, they're clearly feeling very lonely without you, and they want nothing more than to come back into union with you. But because it was so toxic, Five of Pentacles, you could have totally broken up with this person and left them out in the cold, you know? And so now they're feeling very insecure if they even have what it takes to be able to fix this. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Aquarius? Your person's biggest regrets here. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Empress. All right, so you're masculine. Really curious where you're at, and coming in as the Empress, you are empowered, you are standing in your power. Some of you guys could have already had children together, but you are able to manifest abundance in your life in however way that abundance comes in. It doesn't have to be material, it doesn't have to be money matters, it could be so many things. Abundance comes in many forms, and that includes love. That includes perhaps new love for some of you. Wow. We do have the Eight of Pentacles here. So what I feel for your person, whoever it is you're focused on from the past, they're willing to put in the work that's necessary in order to fix this. And I would not be surprised if they contacted you. They've had a wake-up call when it comes to you. I really would not be surprised if they reached out and wanted to make amends, wanted to say that they were sorry, wanting to apologize, fessing up to their actions, you know, whatever secrets they were keeping from you. I'm assuming at this point you know what those secrets are, or they have more to tell you, whatever the case might be. But they're definitely wanting to reincarnate this connection between the two of you. And perhaps part of the reason why it was toxic to begin with was because they made snap judgments here, and now they regret all that. Because the Judgment card could certainly be indicative of a transition that's happening, but that doesn't guarantee that you will ever accept them back in. It's totally your call. It is up to you how this goes. But what this person is focusing on is the future and not so much the past. They're definitely wanting to look ahead and wanting to get to a point with you where they're happy with their choices rather than the very bad choices that they made in the past. They're also regretting the fact that you guys are now in this stalemate, stuck energy. That there's no movement here. It's not going to go anywhere because you walked away from them. Okay? And so I get from this individual that they are just feeling tortured by their own feelings, feeling lonely because you're not there. They've perhaps cried some tears and they're very much in their head, their thoughts about perhaps how to fix this. And look at this, we've got the Eight of Swords, someone who's feeling trapped and paralyzed by their own fears and anxieties, imprisoned by their own thoughts, feeling powerless at this point to do anything about the situation, you know, but they're going to have to figure it out at the end of the day. We've got the Strength card here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. They're going to have to tap into that inner strength and go for it anyway. but they're also going to have to practice some patience here, which we've already seen from the Temperance card. It's not going to happen right away, because I have a feeling if they came in fast and furious, it would trip you out, or it would just cause you to shut down. And they're telling you here they're ready and willing to work as a team to collaborate with you on this partnership. Look at this. We now have the Emperor. All right, so we've got the Empress. So this Emperor wants to be with you. It's totally up to you, of course, if you allow this masculine back in. Divine Feminine, totally your call. Or this represents new love, somebody who is of an equal match to your energy, more high vibe. Okay, so that's what's presenting itself there, Aquarius. I do feel that there's so much more that needs to be uncovered here. And so if you're interested in watching the second part of this reading, that's available on my Patreon page. We're going to be taking a look at what it is that they would change if they could, and future energies, as well as messages from their higher self, and also to wrap up the reading, some healing messages from the angels. All right, guys, so if you're interested in that, just hop on over to my Patreon and we'll continue this reading. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.